The renters in Elyria were told to pack their belongings and leave in just 3 days.
They say they found out through a notice taped to their doors.
It's embarrassing. That's what it is when you come home and you see people that see them tape a notice to your door and think, oh, well, look, they're not able to pay, or they're going to be evicted.
Well, they tell News 5 that especially in the middle of a pandemic, this was uncalled for.
Our 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis is getting to the bottom of their concerns tonight.
Courtney, Rob, I made 4 calls to Yes Community's corporate offices in Michigan about their late rent notification process at Colonial Oaks. So far, no response. A policy renters question the company can enforce with a COVID-19 federal moratorium on evictions in place till March 31st.
I just think it's wrong. This 3-day eviction notice, where are we going to go in 3 days?
Some 24 renters living in Elyria's Colonial Oaks neighborhood received this notice on February 2nd, telling them they are 1 day late with the rent, giving them a 3-day notice to vacate the premises.
I think this company is going to drive a lot of people out of here.
The notice posted on the front doors of tenants for all to see, saying eviction proceedings will begin after they're 5 days late with their rent.
I don't need all my neighbors seeing something taped to my door and talking about it. Put it in my mailbox.
Tenants who have lived in Colonial Oaks for years, who say they're not behind on their rent, told us they're stunned by management's stern approach towards timely rent payments.
It's a shocker during a pandemic to where you shouldn't have to worry about this, even though you are paying.
Elyria Mayor Frank Whitfield has responded to resident concerns that families could lose their homes during the pandemic, offering city resources, information on rental assistance, and how to sign up for the federal eviction moratorium if they qualify.
Everyone is going through a hardship with COVID. It's been financially hard for everybody. I'm a commissioned plumber, so it's been hard for me as well.
We do not know who actually owns the property. We have gone through 3 different management companies.
News 5 contacted the Colonial Oaks property manager on the scene multiple times, but she couldn't comment on the late rent notice policy, instead referring us to Yes Community's corporate offices.
They need to help the residents. If they want us to be valued customers, as they put in writing, they need to start showing it.
And again, no response from Yes Community's corporate offices. The Elyria Mayor's office told News 5 it will be in contact with the city judges who hear eviction cases to get their input on how Colonial Oaks tenants should deal with the notices being taped to their front doors. I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis.